Hi y'all, in this video I'm going to show you the 10 mistakes you don't want to make when using your griddle. Hi y'all, Don here with Southern Backyard Cooking. Today's video will be demonstrating how to prevent problems arising while using your outdoor griddle. I will demonstrate the 10 biggest mistakes made while using a griddle. If you like my video, please make sure you subscribe, ring that bell. This will allow you to follow my site and get notifications all for free. So number 10, we don't want to preheat our griddle up to temperature on high. We want to do it medium high. See, mine, I have them all about medium high. Been on about 10 minutes. And in my hot spots, I'm already at 400 degrees. The hot spots are back in the back on this one. Mistake number 9 is plan what you're going to cook. Not all things you cook at the same temperature. So plan what you're going to cook. Alright, so one of the things you want to make sure you do, if I'm going to be cooking eggs and I'm going to cook pancakes and bacon, my eggs, realistically, they're going to cook around 275 to 300 degrees maximum. But my pancakes and bacon need to be 350, 375. So I may turn one half, it doesn't matter which half, down quite a bit. Check with my thermometer and check and see what temperatures I'm hitting. Mistake number 8, not having some type of bottle to hold water and cooking oil. Any other kind of liquids that you may want to use in preparing your food. But you're going to need cooking oil to keep the griddle seasoned while you're cooking things. And you're going to need water to clean up. So anytime there's any kind of stuff that's stuck on, add a little water, get your little scraper, and it will clean up very, very easily. You're going to scrape it into your trap. My trap is here in the front. That's why I like this so much, because my drawer right here is in the front where I can check my greases. This is one of the things I don't like about a Blackstone, because most Blackstones it's in the back. One of the things in the back that happens is anytime I've used one, my stuff falls off into it. Plus, I can't see this very easily to see how full my trap is back there. So I have to walk around to do that. I don't like that. I like everything up front. All right, mistake number 7 is not using a meat press. Okay, now these they're flat. They got little grooves in them, but for the most part they're flat. They're really good. They stay on. You can put them on the grill, preheat them. When I'm cooking bacon, I like to put these, I've got 2 of them. I like to put these on the grill, get them a little warm, and then I put my bacon down and I put these right on top of my bacon. I can cook bacon strips in about 2 minutes with these. The one thing I don't like doing, especially with hamburgers, steaks, and stuff like that, I don't like mashing down on the meat. Smash burgers are a great idea, and there's a lot of people that do it. But when you mash down on the meat and you get it so thin that there's no meat flavor, and you're squishing all the juices out of it. That's what gives the meat the flavor, especially steaks. I know when I go to a steakhouse, I can tell if it's been put on a meat press and mashed. Because when it comes out to me, even though I like them medium to medium rare, they're going to come out and there's not going to be any juices in it. That juice, that flavor, that's what it's all about, eating a good piece of meat. All right, our next mistake number 6, is don't cook all your food at the same time. Determine how long certain things will take. For example, if I'm cooking breakfast and I'm cooking some potatoes, potatoes are going to take a lot longer than anything else to cook. If I'm cooking bacon or sausage, well, if they're sausage patties or sausage links, they're going to take about 3-4 minutes. Bacon takes 2 minutes. Eggs cook the fastest of anything. Eggs, you can have them done in 2.5, 3 minutes tops. Pancakes, about 3 minutes. So if I start cooking my breakfast and I put my potatoes on, I put my meat on, my eggs on, and my pancakes on, well, everything's done except my potatoes. So stage it, cook different things at different times. All right guys, mistake number 5 is not using wind guards. Wind guards go around the front and the sides to keep wind from blowing the flames, but also keeps a lot of heat out. So right now our temperature on the grill is about 450, and our table here 135 to 145, and over here we're running 150, 160. So these wind guards will help that. I will show you how they work and the temperature difference once the grill cools off and I add the wind guards to it, and then we'll check temperatures again. Windshield. I have my windshields in place. What this does is it keeps the wind from blowing the flames out. It gives a more uniform temperature. So my griddle is right around 400, 350 to 400. When I checked it earlier, at those same temperatures, this side was hitting 160. Now I'm hitting 139, 140. This side was hitting 140. Now I'm hitting 120, 115. The importance of that is if I put this bottle on here and it's way over here, that's not a problem too much, because over here it's 98. Well, you know, the concrete is 92. It's already hot outside. So it's not much difference. But if I get that closer here, it's going to melt that bottle. And then you've got oil everywhere. So we don't want that. Windshields really help as far as the rack temperature, but it also helps in keep making sure my flame and my temperature of my griddle stays and doesn't fluctuate. Mistake number 4 is not keeping the griddle seasoned as I'm cooking. By this I mean when I'm cooking something and I need to cook something else in that spot, one is I'm going to scrape it, but I also need to add a little bit of oil to that and then take my towel and wipe over it. That way that's completely seasoned and everything. Now if I'm just adding something to the grill, I can spray a little oil, and I want to spray a little oil in that area, especially like eggs or something like that. If I'm cooking bacon, I don't need any oil. That bacon fat in that bacon is going to give me plenty of oil. Same thing with sausage. If I'm cooking pancakes, for example, I may want to add a little oil, but I also want to wipe it and spread it out. I don't want the pancakes cooking in a puddle of oil. All right, again, counting down, mistake number 3, not keeping your griddle covered. You want to do this to prevent rain and moisture. Not only do I use the cover like this, but I also have a cover over my griddle. I like this one because it has the 2 handles. The 2 handles actually make a little bevel mark over the when I put the cover on, so if any rain does get in, it'll just flow right off and doesn't puddle on top of it. Okay, a little earlier I talked about using a thermometer to control your temperature. That is mistake number 2. If you don't use one, you don't know what temperature you're going to be cooking at. So, like in this example right here, even though I have it almost on low, I'm at 420 degrees. Okay? Over here, I'm at 400 degrees. So it may be a case to where I even may have to turn off one of my burners, sometimes 2, depending on what I'm cooking. But make sure that you're cooking and using a wireless infrared thermometer. That way you can tell what temperature we're going to be cooking at. The biggest mistake made while using a griddle is to not level it. Now, whether you use a little level like I have here, carpenter's level, 3-foot level, as long as it'll fit on the griddle, you want to level front to back as well as left to right. And the main reason you want to do this is so that the grease, oil, the runoff does not puddle and does not collect in a certain area. If you have a Blackstone where the drip pan is in the back, you may want to level it a little bit towards that back so that it naturally goes there. But you want it level left and right. Mine is here in the front, so mine I want it to come just a little bit toward the front. Not a lot, just a hair toward the front, but again, level left to right. You want to make sure you do this when the griddle is cool. All right, y'all, you can see that my level shows that this side's a little higher, so I need to raise. So the nice thing about this members mark is it has leveling feet. So I can take this and twist it until it becomes level. And once it becomes level, then my puddling will stop. All right, guys, I hope you liked my video about the 10 mistakes not to do while using your griddle. If you did, make sure you give me thumbs up, subscribe, ring that bell, and until next time, y'all have a good one.